What's up, CEOs? Today, we are breaking down the Georgia dealer license requirements step by step so that they can be forever and always broke down, okay? If you are watching this right now, then you are watching a replay because this video goes down live in the Facebook group. And the advantage of catching it live in the Facebook group is you get a little Q&A in. So if you've been wondering how to get started, have some questions, need to move this process forward, then join the Facebook group and get on the Q&A. I'll put the link in the description. Okay, so this is going to be an update to the Georgia licensing requirements. I got my notes because I want to make sure I break it all down to you. I'm Shamel Leonard, and I started the Auto Dealer Business School for startup dealers, for dealers with small budgets and who don't really know much about the industry, so that you can comfortably, safely learn, and also so that you can have solutions to your problems that you can afford. Okay, when I first got started, I felt like everything that was for dealerships were out, I was priced out of. It was more expensive than what my small operations could really handle. And so it took a lot of time. It took a lot of rigging to create systems and get everything that I needed to build my business. So you don't have to do that. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. I've done that for you at the Auto Dealer Business School. Okay. And we have a couple of announcements. We have a 5-day dealer license crash course that you can watch instantly and get your whole dealer license life together. First day is all about being a dealer, the responsibilities. Is this even a good time to be a dealer? What's the industry like? How do you make money? What are going to be your revenue streams, etc. Day 2 is about criminal history, immigration, and the pre-licensing class. Day 3 is your insurance, bond, and garage liability. Day 4 is your budget and incorporating your business. And day 5 is finding an affordable startup location, something that won't break the bank. Okay. So if you are thinking about getting licensed, and if I ask you what's the problem you're facing right now, and you say, well, I don't know how to get started, well, then that is a good place to get started. So I'll put the link in the description so that you can check out the dealer license crash course. And then, as always, the Auto Dealer Business School is helping people to get licensed out here. Hey, Sabine. Hey, Nathaniel. Hey, Sergio. With the Drama-Free Licensing VIP program. Okay, now, this program is a done-for-you service. And what I mean by that is all the paperwork, all the guesswork on what steps to do first, second, third, all the problem solving. So if something comes up and it's a problem in your process, all of that, submitting the application even, is completely done for you so that you just focus on building up or getting ready for business. Okay. So if you want to skip to the front of the line, get your license faster, because it's going to take a long time if you don't have a mentor with you. It's going to take longer than if you have a mentor. So if you want to skip to the front of the line, then join Drama-Free Licensing VIP. The fastest that I've had someone get licensed in the program is 60 days. Okay, so that was 30 days for the location and all the requirements, and then we submitted the application. And then, of course, the licensing board took their time to process the application, but 60 days with expertise. So if you don't have expertise, it's going to take you longer than 60 days, and you're spending money on that location. So get expertise, get the help you need, get licensed quickly so you can keep more money in your bank account so you can spend that on growing the business. Okay, CEOs? Hey, Christian, what's up? So today we are breaking down the Georgia dealer license requirements step by step. This is an update to a previous video. I have a video about Georgia dealer license requirements, but they have updated their process. So I also need to update this information. Okay. So the very first thing that you want to do when you get licensed is you want to take your pre-licensing class. Okay. Your pre-licensing class is going to be good for 12 months. It is a great touchdown point so that you can understand what are all the rules and regulations in your state to get licensed. Okay. Now, that's all the dealer licensing, the pre-licensing class is going to tell you. That's all they're going to talk about is how you can get in trouble, what you have to do as a dealer so that you don't do it. They don't teach you about how to run your business, what to do, how to make money, how to get the things you need done. That is what the dealer license crash course is for. Okay. But you still need to take the pre-licensing class in Georgia to be approved for your license. So it is great to get that done first. Also at that dealer licensing class, they will talk to you about the criminal history requirements. So in that class, they'll go over felonies and the different classes and how long you have to wait before you can get licensed. Okay, so schedule your pre-licensing class, start there. They also offer extra services there, like, different, depending on the class you go to. Some classes might have information on where to find a location, how to get incorporated, etc. I really don't have an opinion about those services. I think if anyone is offering you a location, then you definitely want to check that out. But I don't really have an opinion on any of their other services because I've never used them, nor do I know anyone who's used them. In the drama-free licensing VIP, we help you with the incorporation part and help you find a location. So just so you know that you have more than one resource. If you get in there and it's feeling kind of funny or sketchy, you don't have to be backed into a corner, okay? You have options, all right, CEOs? So that's the first, pre-licensing class. Let me know if you have any questions, all right? The second is if you have a criminal history. And what I mean by criminal history is if you have ever been arrested. A criminal history for the sake of getting licensed is any and all arrests. So if you have ever been arrested, even if you have never been charged, then you have to get certified court disposition papers. These papers will give them all the information they need to know about what happened with that case, right? If it was dismissed, great. It'll say dismissed. So get your certified disposition papers now, because sometimes these courthouses take a little time. You don't want to have your location and then be waiting 30 days for your certified disposition papers, and then you waste the money. Okay, so get those now before you get your location. All right. And if you have been arrested a number of times, or you don't remember all your arrests, or you don't remember the courthouse for the arrest, then you can visit the police station. You can get a rap sheet. Okay, you can give your ID. They'll pull up your information and they'll print out a rap sheet of every arrest or anything that comes up on your criminal record. Then you follow the yellow brick road, then get your certified disposition papers. Okay, CEOs, that is very important. All right. No judgment. You just have to disclose it. If you don't disclose it, like they're going to find out. So they nix the whole application if you don't disclose it. You know, it's kind of like a dishonest thing if you don't disclose it. So don't do that. Disclose everything. Get the information you need to submit that. If your record has been expunged, we talk about that in Dealer License Crash Course. If it has been expunged, you definitely have to make sure that it is completely expunged from any FBI criminal search. If it is still showing up in that criminal search, then you still need certified disposition papers, even if it's expunged, okay? Don't fight me. All right. That's just how it is. Anything that shows up, you have got to explain, and you got to have those papers. All right. CEOs, any questions about that? All right. And so then after certified disposition papers, you want to make sure you have your budget together. This is where you're going to get your bond and garage liability quotes so you can understand how much they're going to cost you. So you can put those numbers in. Just so you know, it's based on credit. The bond is based on credit. Garage liability insurance is based on your driving record. Okay. So if you've ever had accidents or tickets or anything like that, that's going to affect your rate. The going rate for those with decent credit and decent records. So this is like no driving record, no bad driving record, no accidents, no tickets, right? Also decent credit, meaning 680 and above. All right. Your bond in Georgia is a fraction of what they require. So they require a larger amount, and then you get a bond and you pay a fraction of that. So right now it's rented between like $200 and $500 for your bond. And that runs the duration of your license. Of course, it depends heavily on when you start that bond. So if you start that bond at the beginning of our renewal cycle, then it'll be a longer term that bond needs to be in place, and it might be a little more. But if you start it close to when we have to renew our license, and just so you know, in Georgia, we renew in September of 2024, this next time around, then of course it gets lower and lower because you have less time that your bond needs to cover. Okay, CEOs. So count on $200 to $500 for your bond. That's if you have decent credit. And for your garage liability insurance, the insurance industry is tripping right now. All right. I believe it's got to do with the Hyundai thefts, and they have paid out a lot of claims. So their rates and the premiums are higher than they usually are. So if you have, you want to budget for your garage liability with no record around $2,000 for the policy. Now, of course, as you know, for insurance, you can finance that, right? You put down a down payment and then you have a payment every month to finance the rest of the payments of the premium. Okay. That is a possibility. A normal down payment is around $500 for your garage liability premium. All right, CEO. So let me know if you have any questions there about your budget, bond, garage liability insurance. Okay. If you need some funding, then Auto Dealer Business School is connected to a funder, and I'll put the link in the description. All right. But your licensing process to budget, you're going to need about $3,000 minimum. And that's if you have decent credit and a decent driving record. All right. Any questions there? I wanted to make sure I dropped that there. Hey, Aaron. So then, now that you got your budget, you got your numbers, you have your money, now it's time to lease your startup location. In Georgia, you don't need a car lot. You only need an office to get started, okay? And once you find an office, you want to get your sign. You need to have a landline. You need to have internet. And then you need to get your zoning certificate. Okay. And then after you get your zoning certificate, you have all those things, you can start assembling your application. You submit it with it's a paper application. You submit it with the application, the affidavits, all the documentation that's required, and the application fee. Okay. You send it in, and then they give you acknowledgement of receipt, and thus starts the approval process. Okay. Then after that, you'll get your fingerprints, and then they'll have an inspection. All right. So I didn't talk about fingerprints. You have to just register for your fingerprints before you send your application. Okay. So that is their process. In Georgia, there's no wholesale license. There's no wholesale license. There is an auto broker endorsement. Auto broker allows you to do everything that a regular dealership does. It just distinguishes you from being on a car lot to being in an office. Okay. That's the only difference with the auto broker endorsement. All right. Also in Georgia, there's no salvage dealer license. Let me say it like this. The salvage dealer license is called parts dealer. All right. So that is the information about Georgia. Any questions? Let me know in the chat. Hey, Damika. What's up, Yvette? Love. How y'all doing? Let me know if you have any questions. And as I said, CEOs, you can lose a lot of money in this process. It's an easy process. I want to say it's a simple process, right? But it's not easy. Even for me, and I think I'm pretty smart. It took me 6 months on my own because I did the steps out of order. So now you're watching this video, you at least have the order, but there's still things that can hang you up. So if you need some help, you want some help, you need some help, okay? Get some help, get the help you need, and get us a mentor. Drama-free licensing VIP can be that for you and complete that process for you. If you can also get some help if you have a leaner budget, you're still trying to put some things together. That's the dealer license crash course, okay? Either way, fed, get educated, okay? Get lifted up in this process. And as always, I'm here to answer any questions you have, but most likely I'm going to refer you to one of those sources because I've done a lot of work now to answer all of your questions, and all you have to do is access the information. All right, CEOs. So if you don't have any questions, which since I can't see comments, I'm pretty sure you probably have some, but I will respond after this video. Definitely make sure you put your comments, any comments you have in the comment section, and then I will definitely give you the answers you need, okay? Be blessed, and I will see you soon. All right, CEOs, bye.